I didn't know if my man was gonna be prepared. I should have known.
Mood today.
Action.
What's up, bro?
How y'all doing, man?
I'm chilling, bro.
Welcome to the No Buffer Podcast. I'm your host, last name. Good to my right, I got the lovely
Cheyenne XO, and to my right, I have the handsome.
I'm trying to butter me up with my cabbage. Lingo Steve.
Hey, before we get started, man.
Chicken and wild rice and all kind of shit. I ain't never had no wild rice before. Like,
this how we start the pod.
Bro, you've had wild rice. Come on now. You exaggerate.
We knew you had wild rice.
Man, what the hell that mean?
He added extra sauce on it. I just
He
said.
did. He did. He had the emphasis like, we know you had.
From, bro. I'll take you out right now, dog.
Hey, but no, before we get started, though, I want to. No, seriously. I wanted to congratulate y'all. That was a dope episode last week.
Appreciate
y'all
it.
held it down in your boy absence. So,
We want to go do nothing less.
Kudos to y'all. Y'all killed that. I got one complaint. How y'all have a whole marriage conversation from the dude without the dude who actually married on the show?
Well, I apologize with the utmost sincerity. But
I was listening like, dang, I want to chime in.
You could have called in, bro. You got both our numbers, dog.
It wasn't gonna happen.
We had the shit set up. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't gonna happen, bro. Come on now.
It's cool.
But y'all, being that you listened to last week's show, I just want to ask one question.
Nigga don't know what we talking about.
You ever met Steve's sister?
Hey, listen. Hey, look.
Real talk.
Hold on.
I know.
On some serious shit.
I'm fucking with him.
Don't say that. That's about my sister, dog. I'ma dot your eye, dog. I swear to God.
That was one
Don't
of the comments.
say that else about my sister, dog. I swear to God, dog.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Listen, I don't know how y'all do it in New York,
Yeah.
but we protect the home over here. Like, don't say that about my sister, dog. Nah, I'm trying to tell you, I gave him 2 passes, dog. Like, he laughing, like, I'm dead serious, like.
No, that's crazy.
Awkward,
bro.
like.
Hey, but like,
Jay-Z
real talk though.
needed.
Speaking of last week, I had that real life man moment. I hit y'all about in the group text.
Yeah.
In Target, in the like the child section.
They said call the females, man. Okay, hold on. We got some faces in the building.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies. Do y'all consider it disrespectful for a man to call y'all ma'am? Nah, I just, you know.
I feel like it's a respect thing, like it's a southern thing. Like, if you're raised
Wait. Where are you all from?
I'm from California.
Okay.
I'm from Georgia.
There
So
you go.
it's Kayla and Brittany, correct? In the building. Shout out to Kayla and Brittany.
Yeah.
Yes.
We said it was a southern thing. That's why we said y'all niggas rude and shit.
Y'all niggas is rude.
Y'all niggas rude.
Y'all be on a different type of time.
Hey, listen.
Our brother just experienced it.
Listen.
He wasn't being rude.
She might not be from here, bro. There's a lot of nomads running around here.
She was from here, right?
She was a Target employee.
How you just ask somebody like, oh yeah, so
There
you
was
said
no way for me
ma'am,
to
like,
know
are you
that.
from
Nah,
here?
New York niggas something else, bro.
What kind of wild ass
New York
question
niggas
is
something
that?
else, dog. I'm talking about all y'all felon from hey yo bitch. Hey yo, like ain't no ma'ams going on. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all East Coast niggas be gang banging over breakfast, dog. Like y'all need some love for y'all like, bro. That's why you don't like R&B and all kind of shit, bro.
They don't like that shit.
It's starting
It be real hard just from the day y'all be born. It's like, yeah, I ain't crying, nigga. I'm out here. Like,
Hilarious. Yo, but
it's a war going outside. And no niggas safe from.
Niggas trying to off me already. Like, nigga, nobody's coming for you ever.
Our brother experienced it, so that proves what I'm saying. What we
you
were
can call
saying,
my man's brother, but you can't call a female ma'am.
You call somebody
Shit,
God.
brother,
nutty,
I could call her sister.
Shit is nutty, dog.
What
Like,
you
shit
mean?
is nutty,
I could be
dog.
like my sister. Same thing. What do you mean? Ma'am is for older people.
Hey, H, God bless.
Yes, it is. Ma'am is for 65,
And good morning is for
65
normal
and
people.
up.
That shit is manners, bro. It's just
65
manners,
and
dog.
up. Nah, manners is excuse
manners.
me.
Well,
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So would you say excuse me, miss, on your Luther Vandross shit?
Nah, I really don't add the miss because that's you can
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah, right.
What
You can
Yeah,
imply
like,
shit with
that what
that.
you want?
So you don't say that. Just excuse me.
All right.
Right? So how old was Shorty that
Fam, I'm still trying to get this story. I'm being patient. I'm being patient. I'm like, hey, they still thinking last week. Hey, last name good in the building. Now, hold
That
up.
nigga just took off on your shit. How about, bro, proceed.
I'm sorry, man.
Proceed.
Talk your shit, King.
I'm like,
Hey,
I missed 1 week, bro. I was like,
It was
I can't-
Steve
I
for.
get it. I can't miss no
You
more.
not
weeks.
excluded.
I
bro.
cannot
Proceed.
miss weeks
You
on the
leaving
podcast.
because of Lingo and
apologize.
Lingo and Cheyenne show.
I apologize. I had a real life event happen last week, bro. I apologize.
But if y'all would have seen his face,
I
he
cut
looked.
you off early too, bro. He got like
Facts.
He got like 3 words out.
Hey, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna let this one go.
Which
on
I
the
hit
roll.
y'all in a group message.
Hey, look, and then I was gonna let y'all roll, but I was like, okay, cool. I'm trying to wait for him to bounce back, come back to me. It's 5 minutes later.
He looked like me when y'all be talking about sports.
You know that.
No, I was engaged. I
He
know
was just
everything
like-
everybody was
You
saying.
know that ain't my strong point. Go ahead.
No, it's cool, bro. I just
Ordering shit ain't really my strong point. Nigga, I just go how I feel, dog. Nigga, wake up, goddamn. Like, go ahead, bro.
So I was at Target last week.
right,
I feel like this the Kendrick Lamar skit.
All right, tell us about it.
I was in the child section, and I was looking for some diaper genies, bro. So I asked the lady, I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am." She kept walking, and then I was like, "Okay, maybe she didn't hear me." So I'm like, putting a little extra bass in my voice. "Excuse me, ma'am," again. She looked at me and kept walking. I'm like,
She just want to stun your ass, bro.
no, what it was. So I went up to her. I was like, yo. I went to her. I said, yo. And she was like, oh, how can I help you? And I was like, oh, trying to get your attention or what. She was like, oh, I thought you was talking to somebody. It was an older lady, truth be told, like
Thank you.
in the aisle with me. But I was clearly talking to the Target employee, looking at her.
You said thank you. I think that shit sad.
No, it's not.
It is slightly sad.
bro. Like, that's
Who
a
is you
term
talking
of
to?
respect, dog.
Nah, no, it's not.
But okay, so I do want to chime in on this though, because I heard what you said last week about a term. While I think the intent is a term of respect. One thing that I've noticed, just like going around the country, like real talk, we are the only people that do that. Like that, yes sir.
The only niggas got manners. Like,
I'm
false.
not even on no
False.
manners. I'm talking about like I know people down south that be on their job, like their job where they're equal with people and be on some yes ma'am, no ma'am type vibe. And it's like we can be respectful and don't have to be on some yes sir, no sir, all of that. Like
True,
you can still be respectful, even though I get it because like I said, I grew up in the South and I get that yes ma'am, no ma'am. That's like one of the first things your parents teach you down here. Now I don't know how that. I'm curious to know.
Yo,
that.
I could say
Yeah.
a reason. I could give y'all a reason for that, but y'all might take it the wrong way.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Y'all shook it. The white people got y'all shook out this motherfucker. That's white people talk. Yes, it is. That's as in yo. That's
let him-
it.
let him get his
It
point
is,
out. Let him
though.
get his point out.
It is. It is like
So-
yo, yes sir, massa, yes sir. That's how I see it.
But like
everybody does that.
Like
It's
real
what the
talk though,
fuck?
H.
Come on, what we talking
Real
about?
talk, H. You have a slight point with that. I think it's
It
not
is.
intentional.
Right. I'm not.
I don't think
that's
it's
why I said
intentional.
I don't want to offend nobody, but that's what.
I get where you're going.
Right. When I experience shit where I live at, and I be looking like, oh, they think.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
You got whooped as a child.
Of course.
Where that come from?
Slavery too.
Like stop, like they like.
But no, I'm saying he got a point. It's all
The
it's all
black
come from
man was here
slavery, though.
first. So why does it? So you think? Why can't it come from our people? It's just that they took it overboard. We was here first. So what do you mean? It came from them. It's the way they did it fucked it up. But come on, when a child does something bad, little tap, and then they just took it to a whoop, like you know what I'm saying? A little shit like that is. Every child needs that.
I don't know the origin of whooping, so
Right.
I can't speak on that. But
True.
from what I've
H
seen,
knows apparently. We were here first.
yeah, I got you. But
I'm
I
not
don't,
saying that ain't the fact, but it's
I don't know who was whooping who first. Like I don't know that.
I don't know. I just I'm making
But
Yes,
a lot of stuff stems from slavery though. That's undeniable. Like we can try to act like But like, bro, like real talk. The first thing that most like, I'm speaking from my household. The first thing that I can remember being taught was yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. And but now
Who are you talking to? You
to my mom and dad.
Exactly.
Older people.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all of that. But what I'm saying
Older
is,
people.
What I'm saying is we're taught that that's the respectful way to act, right?
So
but
acknowledge somebody or you know.
yeah, but there's
Older
nothing
people.
wrong with me if I'm little, and like you use my daughter for example. If my daughter say yes, I can't be mad at her for saying yes and not yes, sir.
Right.
That's systematic. That's something that we got to deal with that's been going on long time. But you know what I mean? But like I grew up in a household where it was yes, sir, no, sir, whooping. You feel me? Like, and that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But
That's some crazy shit. To me,
it's just
that's
how
shit too.
that's how we was raised, bro.
When
Right
we
or
see
wrong.
it in the army people do that like they trying to play you.
Yes, sir.
When somebody be like, yeah, what? Yes, sir. Okay, then, nigga. Like, come on, that's some, like you trying to play me.
No, it's some layers to it. It's definitely some
I
layers
think
to
there's
it.
layers to it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely layers. That's undeniable layers at that. You know what I mean? What you got to say, Steve?
Man, come on, man.
I be
Y'all
chilling,
killing me with
dog.
these
I be
facial
chilling.
expressions, bro. I
What?
can't concentrate.
I'm chilling, dog. I'm chilling.
Bro, you got an opinion? Say
I
it.
don't. I'm good. Everything.
Yeah, my nigga say that.
Yeah, you say that. That just he don't want to
It's
talk.
all
That's
good,
cool
yeah.
though.
It's all good.
Talk everything.
Everything's all good. So how was your week? How y'all been? How you been?
Cool, man. Added another one to the family tree. You know, so
Hey, congratulations, bro.
appreciate it. So I appreciate y'all keeping the how do you say the word anonymity? Did I say it right?
I don't even know what you're
Thank
trying
you
to
for
say.
keeping what I had going on last week under wraps.
Absolutely.
Boom,
There
we
go.
gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how y'all posted and said I was handling some business, you know, going to get some paper. If I was going to get some bags for no buffer, I'm tired of y'all throwing me up on the bus like I get bags for no buffer by myself.
You
I
sleep,
mean,
dude.
you
Where is it documented?
You the head honcho right now. You
I
know,
mean,
you
where's it
coordinate.
documented?
You coordinate everything that happens with the no buffer.
So you think
For
that
the
if I
most
got a
part.
bag for no buffer, y'all wouldn't know about it?
I mean, I
Hey
ain't saying
man,
that.
I done seen
Oh,
a lot of
this really about to show y'all true colors.
I
I ain't
shit in
playing
my
with
life.
you.
Okay,
I ain't saying that, but you know.
I don't see the lot
Go
of
ahead.
stuff in my life, dog.
okay, cool. We trying to get into it here. We can build this content. Y'all want to get into it
I
here?
don't see a lot of shit in my life, dog.
Okay, cool.
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
No, it's documented
Man, I
now.
really hate this phrase.
It's documented now.
Okay, cool. No, I'm just
You
fucking.
just hit me with that.
I know, I hate it though.
Okay,
Wow.
cool. So you doing what you did?
She
Yes.
just hit me with that.
Yes.
Like,
Okay,
before
cool.
the mic was like, just hit me with that shit.
What was the subject matter? I missed the conversation.
That's our business.
Oh, okay. Y'all still going strong.
So congratulations.
Yeah, man. Got another little girl, man. Another little girl. Yeah,
Ooh.
another little girl.
You got three. You got
two
three
girls
women in
then,
the
huh?
family.
2 girls. Yeah.
Yeah, that mean you you're young. You used to get busy, huh? You used to treat them chicks
Oh, that's
like
the karma?
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they
you used to
say.
get
Hey, can
busy.
we talk about that?
Yeah,
though?
they're playing. Yeah, they're playing.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Cause like really, I wasn't like no player like that, bro.
Okay.
I wasn't.
You was a low key player.
No,
low?
what I
My
found
boy
out.
had the door swinging. I know
What I
Yeah.
found out is that my issue was I didn't commit. So everybody was the homie. I didn't know that was a bad thing.
Of
So
course. If you still knocking them down.
Oh, so you had a bunch of. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
talking
What
about
type-
knocking
I didn't do relationships. I was just
No,
like, you
but
know,
I see what type of time. So it's a lot. It's so you don't have a lot.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that if you went out with a female or a woman, excuse me, you go out with a
God,
woman.
we in this.
No,
Oh,
no.
Can we get into that? Can we
No.
please get into that?
I'm just saying, I saw a whole breakdown.
Me too, and I
on
really
female
just want to
versus
get
woman.
into that.
So with
Oh,
back,
who?
female
Female versus
versus
woman.
woman. So with
Fam.
from what I've heard from women is that when we go out to dinner or go to a public place, that is considered a date.
But
From a
it's-
dude perspective, I want women to know that we don't consider you going out on. We consider dating like reserved for our girlfriend, boyfriend situation.
All right. Well, let me
Right.
ask you
Here's
this:
another
But
question.
when you going out on a date or when you going out with a shorty or whatever to wherever you going,
Mm-hmm.
you're not expecting to handle business after or whatever.
It's not.
I mean,
an expected part.
that's not even.
No, with these women in particular.
We're here.
When we.
Oh yeah, we here.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to find out.
Go ahead.
Nah, I want to know.
Because I also think that that's not a date, but I feel like once you cross the line of intimacy, and y'all been kicking it, and it's a consistent basis.
That's what I'm saying. But guess what? To the women that I've had conversations with, if we go out and spend intentional time together, that's a date. No matter how you look at it, that ain't got to be your girlfriend. That ain't got to be like that's you're dating.
Oh no, not dating. Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Wait, I feel like y'all taking dating and like.
I don't know.
Okay, so there's dating and then there's like exclusive dating.
See, now
There's
you
a
added
difference.
extra words.
But there's a difference.
We talking about.
Because everybody, because
We
people.
talking about a date. A date
Okay,
is defined from the women that I have had conversations with.
this is interesting.
A date is defined when a person
Let's look up date.
go out with another person and spend intentional time with one another. That is a date, regardless of y'all relationship status. If y'all go and spend intentional time,
It could
that
be
is
a
date.
business. It could be a
That
business.
word complicated. A lot of times.
Facts.
I know my man that use complicated a lot of
He
times.
looked like he be using it. No, we just.
No, I
chilling,
agree with
taking
he-
it
what
easy.
he
just
said.
complicated right now.
I think
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
a date, I believe just wherever both of y'all together, it could always be a date no matter where y'all go. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it was laid down to
Just
me.
spending time together, yeah.
Now, Young Good thought that we were just kicking it.
Kicking it, we chilling.
I thought we were just kicking it. Like, to me, I only dated a couple of women in my life. That's if you ask me, I've only dated a couple of women
Okay,
in my
we're
life.
out intimate.
Yeah, but I'm saying
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm just telling you where I was at.
I get it.
That's it.
You just didn't do it relationships. I mean, it's the same shit that be happening now. We just say we just kicking it, but it's like vice versa now. Instead of just kicking it, we say date. According to your definition, I feel like technically a date is when two people meet up and that's their time. Once you cross that line of intimacy, that's when you just kicking it and chilling or whatever.
So I
Franco, bars.
hear you keep saying the word intimacy, right? So answer this for me. Does intimacy have to be involved for it to be considered a date?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I hear you keep saying intimacy. So I'm trying to
I'm
figure
saying
out.
once you cross that line, that's when you start
what's
the
the
just
line?
kicking it part.
What's the line of intimacy? Because
I'm gonna tell you this
When y'all
right now,
start
like the
dating.
way,
I say I disagree with that.
because you
You
know,
said sex.
I'm talking about sexual wise.
That's what I'm saying. But that ain't that's.
I know that's one form
That's
of
just one
intimacy.
form.
I
You
know
feel
that,
me?
but I'm particularly saying within sex. I
So
don't
you
mean
saying
just like
once the
Right.
barrier of sex has been crossed,
Right.
now we are dating.
like no, like now this how it work now. Good. If you ask a girl out, that's a date. It don't matter what you doing. You could be walking in the park. You could be going out for drinks. That's considered a date. So they expecting dating rules by that time. Like if you ask a girl out, they gonna expect you to pay. If she asks you out, then it's on her or whatever. No, that's not. No, I'm just saying that's how it be working for me. Like if she asks me out, she's expected to pay. If I ask her out, I'm expected to pay for everything.
See, yeah.
But
Franco,
I'm just saying that's what a date is now.
That's not the norm, though. Hold on, let's back
I know it's not the norm, but that's just how it worked for me.
back up a little bit. That's just Franco. That's Franco Shat talking. I tell you what.
So it sounds like you were in some situationships that didn't know they were situationships.
I mean, yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm getting at. That's what it sounded like you was in some situationships.
Who, me? You saying me? Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, from my viewpoint, I made it clear on my intentions. Or at least I thought I did. I was like, look, I ain't trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, but my intent was like, look, I ain't trying to get in no relationship. We coolin'. This is what it is. Like, I was not looking for a relationship. Yeah, you're right.
Adding words.
But you want to. But you want to know the
He
problem?
said casual dating,
The
ladies and
problem that
gentlemen.
I found, at least for me, what I had to deal with was like, and this ain't no, I was like a good guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would be going out. I'm fun to be around and all of this stuff. So it feels like, oh, we in a relationship, and I'm like, no, fam. Like we really just like we chilling, and you know what I'm saying? So that I think that's
Was it consistent?
consistent as in what do you mean consistent?
That hanging out, was it a
With that
consistent
person?
Yes.
That's a good question. I mean, sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. I mean,
About how many times a week do you think you would see this person?
Correct.
1 to 3, 4 to 7.
I know what move good working. That ignorance is bliss, motherfucker. That's what's going on, dog, bro. That's what's going on, dog.
I'm asking. No, I'm asking.
I done seen this script way too many times.
Consistency.
Hey, man.
Level. Wait, hold on.
Hey, look, hold on.
1 to 3
what
or
do you
4 to
mean?
7
No.
times a week.
hold on.
I'm gonna be honest, cause I feel where my nigga good is coming from.
Wait,
Because
hold on.
all right, go ahead.
1 to 3 times a week or 4 to 7 times a week.
Oh no, 40. That's too much.
No,
Yeah, I ain't got that kind of time.
Shit, I heard. Like,
Probably 1 to 3.
she brought that capital Steve's number out. 47.
1 to 3, because 47.
All right.
I got stuff going on in my life. I can't.
See, but this why I relate to good when what he talking about. My thing is, I can relate to a woman that's not really romantic. You know what I'm saying? And she asks you out to certain situations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is it is recent. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he said Mother
My
Teresa.
bad.
fuck you talking about?
Fuck you, bro. But
Damn, you just gave her a shout out.
no, yeah. But I'm saying they coin it. I'm saying certain women coin it what they want to coin it. Like this was a date. I'm like, but for me, I'm like, I just fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like we relating as far as like the art and shit like that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely that. Lingo.
Come on, bro.
It's definitely that though. It's all about that communication because people don't communicate the way.
Oh,
they need
another
to
question.
communicate.
Was the word "I love you" ever spelled out on either end?
No,
You said what now?
not never.
I said, was the word "I love you" ever spilled on either end?
No, real talk. Like no, I can say personally, if I only told 3 women that were not my mom, I love you, and I married one of them. Like I ain't play like. My parents only met 2 women that I've dealt with my entire life. Like I did not play that game, bro.
I feel that.
No, I ain't
Only
either.
one woman has ever been to Macon, and she married to me. You feel me? Like I didn't play them games. Like no,
I feel that.
you're not gonna be around.
I was
my
just trying to see
family
what type of time.
No, I was not that type of dude to hit you with the "I love you" just trying to get something.
Nope.
Like, it's whack
But
to me,
I'm
bro.
saying, if you said I love you, y'all niggas been dating.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
For sure.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts. Like
For
yeah,
sure.
That ain't no shit you hit on the like
no.
just
Be
singing,
whipping out, right.
kick it. Shit.
No.
Right, that's
Hey, look,
right.
I love
Y'all
you.
been dating, you hit I love you. Like
If you
y'all
be-
on the phone till 4 in the morning.
Right.
You hit 3-hour
Hey, look, back in
conversation.
the
Right.
day, you just fall asleep on the phone
Facts.
and shit.
Right. Phone be
The
dead.
good morning text.
Yeah, you getting all of
What
that.
you eating for lunch?
Right.
All of
Shit
that.
going down. Like,
Yeah, you ain't just getting hit with the "I love you" off a whim. Even though I know some suckers out here doing it. That's your move. That's your move. I'm just saying, from a grown man
Suck
perspective,
ass
you
niggas.
need to be playing better. Don't play with the women emotions like that. Like you can be ignorant to the fact and
that's
not
how
have
you
them.
get your throat cut.
That's what I'm saying. That's how the dudes walk around here with the slash tires, the
They getting blown up 60 times
yeah.
out the day.
They hitting them with the "I love you." They kissing them on the forehead after they say "I
My
love
thing
you.
is
A
how,
couple times you get that 60 times.
but my thing is how can your soul be
There's a couple reasons. Like,
how can your soul be cool with that and that's not the
Something number
truth?
3.
I just don't understand. I don't know.
You said say it again?
When you
How
pass
can your
the
soul be cool with that and it's not the truth? That's why I could never say it.
It's a lot of sucker dudes out here.
Ray
bro.
just went deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of suckers out here that do anything to try to smash.
I was just asking.
No, I feel you. This is good conversation. Like my goal is with 2 daughters is I gotta tell them as much game as I possibly can. Like when they turn like 10 or 11, well I don't know, it's different now. Because like for me, know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like when I was growing up, 13 you maybe. 12 you were just, the 10, 11, 12 you were just fast or leave a line about it.
I'm trying to hit the Bad Boys remake for their prom though.
Facts.
Sick.
Before the prom.
Motherfucker, I heard your name, Reggie. You look 30.
You look 30. Now, you gotta have them conversations early, like between 8 and 10
You
now,
really
because
do.
like, that's a lot to think about. It's a lot to process. But
You don't
like,
have to do that right now.
no, I don't. But it's still in my head.
I
Like,
know. No, I mean like at this particular
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
it's
it crossed
still
your
in
head,
my
you just
head.
like, nah.
Because it ain't gonna get better. It's gonna be worse. Like, it's not getting better.
Imagine you have a
These dudes are getting smarter. They
Yeah.
coming up with all different types of lines to try to smash
Wow.
it.
Hold on. Are they really? They getting smarter?
You know the politics.
Y'all
dog.
just using the same.
Yeah.
thing.
They getting smarter.
Ain't nothing new under the
You
sun.
just get
Are they
wild.
just getting smarter, or women that getting dumber?
And we're here.
Because
Oh, we here.
We're here.
These are these are the words of bars.
no,
Bars,
I'm saying
not condoning. None of
ain't. But I'm saying ain't the game ain't see through. It's not, I guess, huh?
Okay. I'll say this, right? I don't even think it's a matter of anybody being smarter.
Honestly.
I don't think it's a matter of anybody being smarter or dumber. I think really we're in a time now where people do whatever they want to do, but we find excuses.
That's
Like,
true.
you know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
We find excuses to do what we want to do. So instead of just
The better brother at that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
My fault.
instead of just calling it what it is,
I'm
like
not
we'll
feeling it. Like what?
Speak your
Whatsoever.
mind, Queen.
go ahead.
I'm just not.
Speak
Wait,
your mind,
hold on.
Queen.
What you saying, Cheyenne?
I'm just not.
That's what I'm saying.
Speak your mind.
So
Queen.
how you feel like we dumber?
Ooh, do
you don't
see
think
that
we
light?
I don't
Do you
say.
see
I'm
that
not
squint
saying.
she got?
I'm not
You
really.
see the squint she got?
I'm just.
I'm gonna go ahead and take some.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I really was just responding what he said.
No.
No, for real though. No, for
You
real.
made a clear analogy.
No, what I'm saying is
Smart versus dumb.
I'm
You clear
responding.
this
I'm
up.
responding what bruh said, but I'm saying I feel like I be feeling like no, I be feeling like women really be seeing
Why
through
you
the
acting like
shit.
you rapping? Relax. It's a podcast.
Yo.
So hold on. Let's
Continue.
get some clarity going. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, please.
So Cheyenne, what you were saying again? Now let me get that point out because I was trying to be over here with it. I'm
point-
here now.
He was saying that are men getting smarter and are women getting dumber, or did the game change, or are women getting dumber?
Right.
So I personally
My thing. Okay, go ahead. My fault.
I feel like
My bad, King. Go ahead, bro.
Appreciate it, dog. King.
West Side shout it. Go ahead, bro.
You already said shout it. Yeah. That was classic.
Come on, Miko.
So,
Goddamn, you taking too long, bro.
So I feel like at one point in time, women were a little naive, but I feel like the roles are reversed like a motherfucker right now.
I've been saying that
Yeah.
for like the last 6
So you
years
think
now.
men are naive now?
I ain't naive. They
Naive.
behind the 8 bar.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been saying that for the last
some
like
still
8
got
years.
the pull, you know what I mean? And they catch the right ones, but women ain't going for the.
So break that down
bullshit.
for me, Lingo. What do you mean by like men are naive or behind the 8 ball right now? Like, give me an example of what you're talking about.
Oh, they playing catch up like women play all kind of games now, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like at first niggas was the ones running the game, like now. It's
I mean,
not-
if you
it's not
just
the
to be
case,
just
like-
honest, I had this conversation about 5 or 6 years ago when everybody was saying how men are just being so sensitive and always in their feelings about shit, and long story short, the women act like niggas, and I knew like something is up. Like the same shit that men used to try to pull, women can now pull it, and it's no regard. Like
And I agree.
you can easily just be on some like, like I'm not fucking, but like I'm here, and you gonna pay for whatever, and then I'm out, and I don't have to talk to you, and I could talk to you like I'm gonna tell you I'm not talking to you at all.
I agree 1,000%. Cause I got homeboys that be coming to me like, "How you?" I'm like, "Bro, like, cause a lot of these niggas don't got no backbone. They don't have like they'll fall. Anything for pussy for them. So they don't have no backbone. They'll do anything it takes. So the ball is in the women court now. It ain't in the dudes court, cause they feel like they can't get it no other way,
So
unless they bow to their whims or whatever.
Or really, I just think women are just tired of being pawns for whatever stupid shit men got going on. It's just more so.
That's all. It's variables. All that
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Yeah.
like-
everything's connected.
Yeah.
I personally though, like I've always came from the mentality that like women hold the prize, right? Like we can't do nothing without y'all consent. Like just
Right.
on all levels. I ain't talking about like sex, but any way you want to put it, like
For sure.
y'all got to let us in,
For sure.
right? And so at some period of time, there was at least I can only speak for me because I don't know everybody else, but like for me, it was during a time where like you either knew what was up or it was clear that it wasn't no playing around. It was just like, no, like I ain't with it. It wasn't that gray area. Like that gray area was only put into play mainly like, alcohol, college type vibes where you just like you tiptoeing the line. But like for the majority of women, it was just like, no, either I'm on it or I'm not on it. And
Right.
it was clear cut. But now y'all saying that ain't necessarily the
I mean,
the
it's
move.
not. It's a lot of factors that go into it. it's a lot of moving parts, but I think for the most part, just 3 factors. Like, I think both sides are just getting tired of being played, so everybody's trying to beat somebody at their own game, or nobody wants to hold a title, quote unquote.
Bro, you know the policy, dog.
Quote unquote, hold a title of being
the
serious
policy, dog.
with somebody. Hit that mic. Hit the mic.
Yeah, you gotta hit the mic if you want to have a conversation on the No Buffer podcast.
Or somebody's not trying to hold that title of responsibility, which is also game, trying to hold the title responsibility of being quote unquote in a relationship. So you rather just do that's why I was asking you to just kicking it thing, because that's what they say now.
I mean, I for one can say now that I'm older and it was broke down to me, I can see how that could have been confusing to a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not oblivious to that.
So
however,
you an ex to a lot of people.
I wouldn't say an ex to a lot of people. I would say that I've dated a lot of people. I wouldn't because that ex, when you talk about being in a relationship,
right,
you got to do a little bit more than just going out on a date.
Yeah, that's a lot
for a relationship.
Right.
Like, we got more intentionality going on.
Right.
We hanging out. We going to exclusive places. Like, we doing a little bit
heavy.
more. Yeah, we kicking heavy. Like you know the homies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And not just coming through the party and meet the homies. Like, we pulling
out.
up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my homeboy, like his mom cooking. You want to roll? That's boyfriend girlfriend type vibe.
Right.
I dated a lot of women. Now looking at, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Good had them doors swinging. He ain't fooling me.
I didn't. I was cool, calm, and collected, man.
Yeah, them doors swinging.
Nah, bro. Oh, why do people think that we have girl? What? Maybe you just.
I don't care who you are. I always think men always got at least a starting 5 and probably 5 backup.
A starting 5. Can I be the one to tell you that you're incorrect in your thinking?
You said what?
You're incorrect in your thinking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you where a lot of women mess up with thinking that every dude got a starting 5. Mm-hmm. Because you automatically put him in a category of he's this dude before you even got a chance to figure him out.
Thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you put him in there saying that he got a starting 5, and what if he was on the starting 5, but he was like, you know what? I'm trying to chill out on all that.
That's cool.
But most of the time when you go into a situation thinking like he got a starting 5, you kill all that because your mentality already on starting 5.
But look, he
ain't lying.
That's real.
No, it take a real dude to be able to keep up with a starting 5 rotation. Like, we could talk about that if y'all really want to get into that.
And I don't even mean like on some like you gotta be sleeping with him type shit.
That
But I
ain't
mean
easy.
like I just feel like you probably got at least 1 or 2 like that you
Hey, look.
kind of that you really cool with that you really
spending
just kicking
time
it with.
with.
Yeah. I don't mean like a literal 5, but I mean like
I
you
got
probably at least 1 or 2 that you really kicking it heavy with.
I understand that way of thinking. Because I definitely think about that about all women.
That they got a 5.
What?
Wow. So that's part of the problem. We both thinking everybody
Yeah,
got a
like-
But that's why I was saying
I
that comes into
definitely
play
think
with
that.
the whole like I'm trying to get you before you get like if you
Don't
on
nobody
that type of
trust
shit.
nobody.
Yeah, don't nobody
trust
trust
nobody.
nobody. We
Yeah.
talked about that last week.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
definitely think you
Cause
four
I'm-
niggas telling you good night every night. That's how I feel.
it's only because like and
No cap. Like, no, bro. Four niggas telling you good night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
and it's only because I'm biased.
One
and
might
it's-
slip through the crack and actually get a cover. Like,
It's a fact, and you get a different shit from each nigga. One take you out to eat, the other one digging you down, the other one just to have phone conversations with you.
Yeah. Like, you have a team.
Okay, so on that, right?
Almost same
That-
thing
that's
with-
why
but
females-
that's the same thing that women feel about, or at least I'm like it's one you like. All right, put it like this: it's one that you definitely fucking, and one that you could feeling, but you don't really know yet.
That's why.
Okay.
They I feel like females go through that because they be needing, like, you know how females got 100 different types for a nigga. Like, he need to be able to do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be looking for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and shit. So,
And then some of them like they might go on a date with a dude, but they not really feeling them. But they're like, oh, he can take me out to eat. Those I use him for that, but he ain't that dude. He ain't the dude I really want to rock with.
bro, I don't mean to be so blanketed with my statements and shit.
Yeah, I don't mean to either,
But females
yeah.
be looking for President Barack Obama.
Oh, this
that
is
shit be
wild.
crazy.
I'm not you stupid President Barack Obama.
Bullshit, like,
I
for real.
will
He gotta
say
be able
this,
to hoop.
right?
He gotta have some waves. He got.
talking all surface level shit,
hey,
but it's
He
true.
prefaced it by saying he don't mean to talk all blanket, but
But
he
it's
just
true.
gonna
But
say
that's why I feel like men think she gotta
He
have
gotta
fat
be at
ass.
least 6'2".
She gotta have flat abs. She need to be shorter than me because who's dating a bitch taller than me?
Feet gotta be
Like,
on
come
fleek.
on, yeah. Like her hair and nails always gotta be done. Like, come on, like what the fuck time we living in?
Nigga ain't say all that.
I'm
feel
making a blanket statement of Michelle Obama. Then how about that?
I will
Michelle keep
say
that artwork on her toes. Though.
she do. I will say that
Look, here we are.
that women have the advantage in that because statistically, you can go out on a date, and what a date typically is man, person and a person go out.
Man.
No, real talk. Like,
Ooh,
no,
this
forget
PC
all that. In a
culture.
male and female, man and woman relationship.
Two people that
I'm not
like-
talking about other relationships right now. I'm talking
Strictly
about a male.
heterosexual right now.
Yeah, thank you. In that relationship, statistically, when you go out, a man is gonna pay for the dinner. That's just how it is, right?
There's so
and
many
so when
questions I wanna
you're
ask.
at
That H seller, that's some South shit.
it's not.
Right. Nah,
Right,
be you
you
good,
had-
pay for your own shit. Like, damn.
You getting the 4 wings and rice
right,
or what? Like,
right.
So I
you
get
getting the butter roll from the bodega?
Nah,
or
they
what?
should be
So
like-
I get the food, you
Nah,
get the drinks.
Right. Yo, you know, he be like, yo, you good, love?
Good,
You
love.
good, queen?
But you know,
Here we go.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not against it either.
No, but I'm saying like that's statistically how it is. Like if you ask anybody in this room right now, if they go out on a date, the guys in the room are gonna be like, and they're more than likely they're gonna think to pay. If
Right.
you ask the women, they're gonna think more than likely the guy gonna pay. We ain't talking about what actually happened, but
Right.
that's the first instinct that the dude paying for dinner.
Correct.
So when you got those cards, playing those cards, it's easy for a woman to go out 5 times in a week
Very true.
on a date with 5 different dudes. It ain't nothing like if she's just dating, like she's trying to find out who she is, find out who she want to
Yeah.
be with. She can go on a date 5 nights out the week with
And
no problem.
somebody tell me my man's lying.
No, he's not lying at all.
You know what I'm saying? Now, on the flip side of that, a dude, we can't do that until we get our money right, or we creative in a mug.
Fact. And then one thing dudes gotta learn is learn to read like the like language, the body language and shit like that. You can't be always trying to look for something direct because that's not how women always communicate to you. You got to look at body language. So you know, stuff like that. And then one reason why I kind of agree with men paying because you look at it as a provider, you look at it as a leader. So you got to. She kind of tests you subconsciously if you can make a decision off the rip, if you can lead her to a safe location, if you can, you know what I'm saying, handle yourself in public. How do you handle people? So that's almost a leadership position. So if a man want to be a king, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be a king, you got to be ready to handle that. You got to be ready to pay. You got to be ready to protect her at all costs. So that's the reason why I see like it makes sense in a way that you pay.
And when y'all walking on the sidewalk, you make sure you're on the outside.
So this
she
is
on the
where for
inside.
women it comes into quality versus quantity. Because I know you feel how you feel about women and the starting 5 thing.
Who you
But
talking to?
you. Oh, well, everybody, yeah. But I'm saying because you made the general statement. But to say that to the point of being like, sometimes it ain't always about like me going out to eat. Because I fucking value food. I'm not about to waste my meal over no shitty ass conversation. I can go do this shit by myself. Or I'll just fucking eat some noodles at home. Like, I'm not doing this shit. So, yeah, I could go out with this nigga, but do I want to spend the next hour and 30 minutes being fucking irritated by this retarded ass conversation? No, I don't.
Now, I do want to put this little caveat here is that we're talking about statistically.
No, I know. No. I know. But that's what I'm saying.
Statistically.
But then y'all,
Caveat.
but that's why I said,
CAVEAT.
but that's why I was saying, going back to his statement, like,
Yeah.
it's not that, you know, it's not as fluid as you all think that it is.
I don't know if I agree.
Old
with that.
niggas text you good night last night.
No,
How many texts you last night? None.
good night, none.
All right. How
My
many,
brother did call me.
No.
so
Okay.
one.
Let's have a real conversation. How many dudes? And you don't have to answer this.
Hmm?
How many dudes that you talk to? How many dudes that you talked to via text
Mm-hmm.
or phone conversation yesterday that wasn't a family member?
2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of those 2 dudes, which one of those 2 dudes, or how many of those 2 dudes trying to holler at you that you know of?
None.
None of them. So these are just platonic relationships.
Yeah.
She an anomaly, bro.
I'm
I ain't going for this shit. I ain't going for this shit. This some anomaly shit going on.
Can I let you know? Can I let you know one thing? Hold on.
Think that's what you.
One, this is a person that I talk to every once every. Not even. Probably every month or so. And it's because he runs a clothing line.
Okay, so that's an outlier. The next person.
Yeah. The next person was a homeboy from high school, and he was just like, yo, he was actually trying to have his
yearbook pictures.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to have one of his friends at Raps get on the podcast, and I told him we don't do guests.
Okay.
So
yesterday may have been an off day.
Wow. Okay.
All right. What about Sunday?
No, but let me keep it real.
What about Sunday?
Shay, let me keep it real with you. With them two dudes, I don't know either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
If they had the opportunity, they'll be right there.
No.
What about Sunday?
Trust me.
You said no.
Trust me.
I'm on a bumper. What about Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. Let's go through the call log.
That's wild.
Yeah, let's do it. We here.
It's only one person, but okay.
Cause maybe we about to find out Cheyenne just really don't be on the phone like that. Who be in your DMs? Maybe we need to go to your DM because it's all.
Hey, it's 2019. You're right, bro.
Different ways
who on the
people
DM
contact
shit?
you.
DMs.
Everybody ain't.
Nah, we good. We ain't got to do that.
Yeah, you ain't got to go through the DM.
I mean, I'm
good.
here.
Yeah,
Here
okay.
now.
Yeah, if you
we good.
You ain't got to say
There's
no name.
nobody that's DM me nothing crazy. There's this one guy. He a little creepy though. I ain't gonna say his name. That
No,
nigga
you
is
ain't got to
creepy.
throw nobody.
I'm not gonna throw his name out. I'll show it to you. He a little creepy, but that's probably the only person I know for sure that's on some other shit.
Yeah.
That's trying to get at me.
Okay. So
It's one of those reply to stories it's one of the weird shit.
So you're an anomaly right now. We have two other young ladies in the building right now. And I do apologize. I forgot y'all name. But I know
It's Brittany
one
and
is from
Kayla.
Georgia and one from Cali. Brittany and Kayla.
Brittany, Kayla.
Same question. How many dudes? And I don't know if y'all in relationships or not, so y'all ain't got to disclose that. But how many?
Okay.
Oh, she in. Okay.
So how many?
But still, niggas don't care.
Yeah, no, this is real talk.
They really don't. They really don't.
Kayla, how many dudes text you yesterday or called you that were not a family member?
Shit about to get juicy.
She's still scrolling.
But she listen, cause it's more than both her hands. I know what's going on. Probably, I don't know.
Yesterday, just yesterday.
Yeah, just yesterday. That are not a family member. I'm talking. Yeah, I want to get this real number. What's the number?
About 5.
5. Now, out of those 5, how many of those 5 do you think are actively trying to get at you?
3.
That you believe now, not that
3. I know for a fact 3.
You know for a fact 3 are trying to actively get at you. So what's that? 60%. Callie, what's your name? Brittany. Sorry, I'll get these names right.
Shit up.
No, real talk. I'm bad with that. Now I apologize up front. Yeah, no, it's 60%.
Cali though, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Callie, what part of Cali?
See, it works.
Yeah, I called it earlier, bro. Like I do context clues all that. What part of California?
I was born in Concord.
You were born in what? Concord?
Concord, yeah. NorCal.
NorCal, okay.
Yeah.
Rep it then.
You up there with
Y'all missed it. She threw up the set.
You up there with the wine country and all that?
Yes, I was just at Napa Valley this summer. It was
okay,
great.
now you telling on yourself. Now hold on.
Yes.
You about to have people
So you gotta
DM them
stir
trying
the
to find out
glass.
who
You
it's
see how much alcohol is in the glass.
I got you. So same question. How many dudes text you or called you yesterday?
I'm at 3.
You're at 3. How many out of those 3? How
You
many?
mean 3 so far or what? Like
That's it. I mean,
Oh,
just from
okay.
yesterday.
I know you
said
Where you at?
And we doing
Just yesterday.
We're just doing random now. So you said 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
How many of them actively do you think are trying to holler at you?
I mean, only one, my boyfriend.
Okay. Oh, she being politically correct
Yeah,
right now.
she is.
I got you. Okay, cool. 30.
No,
30?
no,
Okay.
3 was including my boyfriend.
I'm saying, like, for instance, like, you know how.
Mike.
Like, for instance, like, you might have homeboys you think it's just your homeboy, but they trying to get in somehow.
The waiting man.
What you call it, the satellite. This motherfucker waiting for your boyfriend to slip up. That's how niggas
You
operate.
put him in the friend zone.
and be that shoulder to cry on.
Look, Lingo, you put him in the friend zone. He ain't put himself there. You did that. He waiting.
But if they text you and you don't respond, like
No, yeah, I'm talking about.
It's not on you.
It's not on you.
Okay.
I'm talking strictly to dude.
It's all good.
Your number went up, then.
anyway.
Your number went up. Her number went up. She just thought about it. Her number went up.
It went
Yeah,
up.
it went up.
Oh, that's why she asked that shit.
And you leaving them on
That's
red,
why she asked.
But the
Okay.
question
Leave 'em on
was
red.
the question
Shit ain't
was
worth it.
the question was how many people was she talking to, right?
No,
Or
the question was how many dudes
y'all
text
not talking
or
to
called you? Not who y'all talking to.
Oh.
How many
man.
I mean, well,
dudes
mine was
text or
3,
call
but one
you?
I talk to all the time. The other 2 was from
You
the
said 3,
previous
but that
reason.
was one with your boyfriend. So even at that, that's 33%,
Oh,
which is
so we
proving
had
where I'm at.
33%.
We had 33%. We had
What's
60%.
your number went up to?
She had probably an additional 5 that she ain't
Do you
texted.
see that face?
Hey, you
If
can
we
plead the
just talking
5th.
about yesterday, then it didn't go up.
Okay.
But I was just asking, like, just in general.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
Like,
That's cool.
one thing that I want all women that's listening to this podcast to understand is that
Talk some
dudes
women,
are gonna hit you up.
that's
We
true.
just trying to. We're fishing. It is. We're fishing. We might hit up. I'm talking about dudes who are. I'm talking about dudes who are in active pursuit mode. I'm not talking about.
What's up with you? What you got
No,
going?
15. I want you to continue.
Okay, I'm talking about dudes who are in active pursuit mode. I'm not talking about dudes who got other things. I'm talking about that prime time of your life when your goal is to smash, and we all go through that period of time.
What if
in our life.
that's just the type of person you are? You ain't even like.
What do you mean? Hold on. What type of person?
Not
What you
saying
talking
that's like you just like out here trying to fuck everybody, but you just.
I mean, my thing is those type of dudes exist.
Yeah, bro,
I don't
you know the
understand. Hold on.
I guess
Bart,
what I'm
I don't
trying to say
understand
is
your
like,
question.
what if you not, I don't know.
My thing is,
there's no way try to go ahead.
Okay.
You go first.
I know what you're saying because you feel like some dudes are really sincere about, just hitting you up.
Yeah.
But you still gotta be.
No, and I'm not saying to not be on your toes, but what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
You
is
still gotta be on your toes about these niggas, bro.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
100%.
if somebody's just like, oh yo, like you good, yeah,
Cheyenne,
straight. And then
let
you-
me-
But that.
Let me be clear
Yeah.
in what I'm about to tell you, Cheyenne. Because you family, so I'm going to keep it real with you. A dude will hit you up for 6 months. 6 months. Plotting for that one day that you be like, yeah, come
I
on
mean,
through.
I know that, but
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't that rotation. And what you also have to realize is like a text from a dude don't mean nothing to him.
right.
That's just going through. I'm just texting. I'm just sending out
This
who.
shit like a bass
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like that ain't.
yeah.
Trust me, it's 10 women who all got that
bad
same
song.
Bible verse.
Good.
Who
I'm-
all got that same like.
Man, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Go
Because
for it.
what Cheyenne just said about how she feel like some men are just sincere about that. Why I don't come across them women? Honestly. Honestly, because I be sincere and it's like, I just liked you. I'm like, damn, bitch. Like, I thought I was sincere with the friendship,
But even if you fish,
and they wanted the dick. Honestly.
Or if that's
honestly,
the
bro, like-
case, and if that's the case,
hey.
Hold on,
then
y'all. We talking over each
Or
other.
if that's
Go
the
ahead,
case,
go
then
ahead.
that means
Shane,
anytime.
repeat that though, because I didn't hear.
I was
you.
saying
Yeah.
if that's the case about niggas is fishing just to hit, then that just confirms my statement that niggas just be trying to hit. You're
Well-
just hitting. You're just reaching out for.
I'm
that-
not saying you got to
you
all
still
the
got
way
that
come to that
team.
conclusion. It's
Right,
just that you got to have that mindset that
not
that's
that
what
I-
it might be.
All right, that's just what I said.
You right.
Niggas be on that. They got folks they put in their roster, and then they got their champions.
I was out. No.
Fam,
Look, no.
Why you do the
They
head
got
shit?
their champions. Like
He
somebody.
is 100% telling the truth. You have, as men, when we go through that situation, we might have 10 women who we just hitting up just to be like, look, this is who,
Checking the temperature.
Just-
I'm checking the
Smash.
temperature of these 10, and then I got the 3 who like, oh, something can be here with
I
them.
can marry this one. I
So-
can,
Like
do
like
this
both
and I
sides,
can
both
do
sides,
that.
both sides be having teams basically.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
Until
it
we-
makes
yeah.
it makes the statements of
Yeah.
everybody's got
trust
their
nobody.
team,
Yeah.
and don't nobody trust nobody.
Right, I agree with that, but what I'm saying is it ain't necessarily a team thing for a dude. Like this is throw the word team away. What I'm talking about is there's
Roster.
10 prospects. No, real talk. There's 10 prospects who like I know I can hit up one of them and one of them might hit me back. I might be able to smash, right? Then there's 3 over here
That's what
who's
we call
like
success.
I really see
Success rate.
something I can build with these 3. So these ain't I'm not just hitting them up. I'm actually might be going out on a date with these 3 trying to figure out our life situation together. But this 10 over here, they getting the 1 word text. They getting the you up
So it's
at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
my thing.
That's after we evaluate you. We probably you evaluate.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
the hey big head shit.
There's always somebody that you just fucking and that you got potential with.
Okay, while I'm not disagreeing with you, what I'm really trying to convey is these ain't got to be women who we actually smashing or
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's everybody, and I can't disagree, but that's a lot of people that feel like that.
What did she say? I didn't.
She said niggas be feeling entitled, and
Yeah, you're right.
It's both sides be feeling entitled.
Right,
Yeah,
but you're right.
It ain't somebody that you got to
do
be
be feeling
currently
entitled.
smashing, but just the fact that you could know that you could smash. A potential smash.
Yeah.
Like, just the fact that you just want to know, like, man, look, if I hit her up, I may not need something today, but I may need something in 2 days. So if I hit her up today and she reply back, I know I can hit her back in 2 days and she reply.
The real problem is dudes just don't know how to be honest and just say like, look,
facts. That's it. Just say what you want, man.
And then guess what? If she say no,
Yeah.
then that ain't the one for you for what you want right there. Like honesty is the best policy ever, but it is so difficult for people to just be straight up honest in situations. Like, look, if you walk up to a woman and tell her like, look, real talk, I'm not trying to look for no relationship. I'm really just looking for something to smash within the next couple of weeks. Are you available for that? And
The
if she
women ain't
she
trying to hear that, and men ain't trying to say that.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
That
and when you
shit
come up,
sucks.
when you come
Oh
up
no, you say women ain't trying to hear that. I be having.
They really not.
If you keep it, I don't know. I'm just maybe my life different, but if I keep it honest, it
If you
be.
go up to,
It should
I was
be.
gonna say this, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that. But if you go up to a woman and be like, hey, look, I'm just really just trying to fuck.
Oh no, not like not.
That's how blunt you gotta put it.
Yeah.
You gotta have some kind of tag.
You gotta have a little.
No.
You don't gotta be that blunt.
No.
That's you.
Bro, no.
So that's what you looking for a dude to just come
you
like.
talking
walk
about-
I'm not looking for
talking
that.
about-
But yes,
this example.
but yes, but
We talking
yes.
about.
But yeah, if you like, hey yo, I'm just really just trying to hit for the night. Cool.
Nah, Sean, that's even a little hard pressed for somebody at Blue Flame. Like it's a lot going on with that one. Like you paying for that one. Oh, baby girl, I only got $200.
You.
disagree with her. I kind of agree.
Yeah, I mean,
Because what gets misconstrued is all the extra fucking fluff.
Yeah.
Don't fluff it up for me. I don't need nothing extra on my sandwich. Just give me the shit straight. I like my job. I like my liquor straight. Just give me.
I don't know because women say that all the time. But
I can tell
you still
no.
gotta have,
I
yeah.
can tell you no because I may just not want to fuck you.
Yeah.
you just want bread and meat, no pun intended.
Facts.
That's the name.
We can work the mayonnaise out along the way.
She just want bread and meat. Nah, you got to have your condiments on there. You got to have your.
We can work the condiments out between ourselves.
God bless.
Bring your own packet
That's
of
the name
mayonnaise.
of the episode.
What, bro?
Bread and meat.
Play with your own squishy if need be.
Play with
You
your
don't come
own
fucking up my parade.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless.
I mean, I had a guy do me like that. It was on some land, just trying to fuck. I was like, all right.
Hey,
It
so
wasn't my thing, but
to get all this
I
sappy
got
shit.
it.
Yeah. What you got?
That was mad sappy.
Huh?
I said it was mad sappy.
It was. It definitely was.
Oh, we hope you guys are enjoying the No Buffer podcast.
Oh,
Hope y'all enjoying the No Buffer podcast.
Let me see that song again.
No.
Oh wow.
Relax. Fucking
look,
legs.
After she just got to talk about this blood shit.
Yeah.
And I told you relax.
Hey, as she talk about this blood shit.
Yeah.
Anywho, so I was listening to Outkast all day today, right?
You too?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Y'all tell it. Okay.
I played it this morning.
Okay.
Started with some
What were y'all listening to?
Started with
album?
I kinda
Keep it
switched
100
up.
with you, gonna think I'm cap, but I ran through all of them. Except
Not-
for the Lord Below and Speak About. I ain't had time.
I didn't go through that one, but I went through. I didn't even go through the whole album. I just went through like 5 songs.
Nah, I was,
You were vibing. You were trying to
You
trying to
was-
catch lyrics you missed earlier.
you know my situation. But anywho,
Oh yeah.
anywho. So you know how people be begging like, yeah, we need another Outkast album, and this, that, and the third, yada yada yada. My question is, how much music is enough?
Oh no, I can answer that.
I don't want another Outkast album to be honest.
Because even people like Wayne and like I felt like they did enough for me. Like
He could have.
Even like T.I. Like I feel like he did. Like
I could have did without
good,
Trap.
bro.
I want another one, but I don't need it. I'll put it that
No,
way.
I don't want another Outkast album.
You don't want one?
No, I feel like Speaker Box and Love Below was the perfect ending to their album
Right.
discography. Yeah.
So my thing is, when it come to artists, it's like I'm a fan of the artists. I don't know them as human beings, but I care about how they feel as human beings, right? So if they don't feel like creating in real life, I don't want it. So a lot of times when people say 3 Stacks, they feel bad because 3 Stacks don't want to record no more. I'm like, if he don't want to, I don't want it, bruh. Because as far as his human space, he don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I care about him as a human, not just an artist.
I don't think he's.
You dig what I'm saying?
Either. I think he's just not releasing it to us.
I don't know, man. Yo,
I do think
I feel like people as I feel like people as fans, we.
Hey, you know something?
I think he created music.
I don't. I think he's out here creating.
But I be feeling like as people as fans, we be junkies for the music. I don't
Like
know.
with the flute and all that. I think
He's creating experiences. Like sometimes, especially for the longevity that they had, you just run out of shit to talk about, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really, alright.
Means something to him.
Hold on. Listen, I ain't finished my statement, dog.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
But fix your face.
No, don't look at me like that, man.
It's
It make me feel
Tuesday.
like
Damn, bro.
Right.
and let the mat time come by. dog.
It's been way too hostile on this podcast. Let me
Not
everybody
even
relax.
at all.
Not even.
We all cool.
So, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was.
You were saying about
They creating experiences.
a lot of stuff to talk
Yeah.
about.
So I say sometimes I was saying you run out of things to talk about that matter to you.
Okay. I got you.
bro.
Yeah. I was.
Nigga said thank you, bro.
I was speaking from an artist standpoint. I think Stax is still recording. That don't necessarily mean that he's recording stuff that he wants people to hear.
Right.
Just as an artist, though, like you have to find a way to get this out. Like
Right.
if you don't, it'll drive you crazy. And I'm speaking from
That's
a
true.
standpoint.
I feel,
But-
I feel like he also creating other experiences, like
He could
whether it
be.
be like painting, whether it be
Right.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fashion.
This nigga might be jogging the Great
Right.
Wall tomorrow for all we know. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
Not
he's
diff-
creating
yeah.
experiences for himself.
Yeah.
To give him something to make him more interesting.
Yeah.
With all that being
I
said,
do feel like
still
he is
think
doing that,
recording
but I
music.
still think he's recording music. I just feel like he knows.
It's just my thing is, it's like if he don't want to put it out, I'm not
He ain't let you finish.
I'm not stressing it.
Bars,
Like I don't.
Bars. As the third member on this podcast, I'm gonna have to tell you to chill because the queen didn't finish her point.
My,
forgot.
She gave me a look like if you
I
don't tell this Negro.
I ain't even gonna say my bad. Go ahead.
I forgot.
Oh, you forgot? Okay, so fuck that then. Anyway, no, I'm playing. Go ahead. You
I
good?
just told you I
No,
forgot.
she forgot.
So continue. And don't let it happen again.
This podcast.
Y'all crazy.
My nigga rude, dog.
I don't give a fuck.
I ain't gonna say my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard that shit?
I can't even remember what I was about to say though.
Well, here we are.
All right, cool. And now we're at this point, Lingo. Cause everybody forgot what they were talking about.
Shit, I ain't had no point. Like, I
I think he made his point already.
I said what I had to say.
I think I was
he
just
recorded.
saying that
I think
he-
he recorded, but I don't think he gonna put it out. And I don't think there's no. Here, this is the thing that really pissed me off about every time there's a new sighting on a 3 Stacks album or new. It's always coming from somebody who ain't really with the like Outcast camp.
Right.
Oh,
No, I'm just saying, like- like-
I took a shot for no reason.
You did. But like with the last story, it was the rapper
even hear.
Thirds talking about. I'm like, fam, if 3 Stacks was recording the album, guess who would know about it?
Not you.
Big Boy, Sleepy Brown. Like
For sure.
these
I
people would
disagree.
know.
I disagree on that.
I whole-heartedly don't.
I disagree on that.
Wait, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think my man is in his like solitude.
In his
Like,
cave.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like he. Yeah.
So
would.
I don't know.
So Thirds would know.
Huh?
Thirds would know that he recording. The
I just don't care enough, bro. I don't even care enough to be.
Engineer.
I don't even care enough to know if he in his cave or not. If he release some shit, he release some shit. I don't care enough, bro.
Like, bro, like stop. we gotta stop trying to make.
What about?
So speaking of music, how y'all feel about Kanye potentially?
Fuck Kanye.
supporting
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
dropping-
Huh?
How do y'all feel about Kanye dropping this or potentially dropping this gospel album?
I mean, we put it out. I'm gonna listen to it, and I'll reserve my judgment when I hear it. Just like that Ye album he put out at the time when he was putting it out, I didn't really gravitate toward it. But then when I stepped back, let all the chatter fall back and listen, I was like, it ain't a bad album at all. It's actually solid, bro.
Y'all wanna hear my confession? I still ain't heard the Ross album.
Yeah,
You said the Ross? I ain't heard the whole shit either.
Wow.
I still haven't heard it yet either.
Look, Ross, it's a good album in my opinion. He said something. He was on the Joe Budden pull up that kind of caught my attention. When Joe Budden asked him about why don't you tour heavy like everybody else? Like, most artists you get, that's your bread. You know what I'm saying? Your bread and butter, your line.
I did that for me.
Yeah, it was just like.
Oh, he said that.
I mean, in so many words.
I thought
no,
you watched it.
No, in so many words, he was basically saying like he was telling people like I ain't got to do it.
Yeah.
Like
he's good with it.
These people got to do it because that's their lifeline. Like, bro, I got other stuff going on. I go out. He was like, the road is too stressful for me. Like going to 50 dates. I ain't trying to be on the road for 50 dates.
Well, I tell you, Joe, my brother. I really just ain't got to do that right now. I'm on some boss shit right now. Hey,
real talk. You sound like Ross, but I do appreciate when he have an interview where you kind of crack that shell. Cause I get tired of like that's my biggest gripe against him. Like he in character all the time.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you ain't no mafioso all the time, bro. Like just kick back for a second, bro.
I got another question, and this is on the Rick Ross topic, and it's only because I just watched this Rick Ross documentary a couple of weeks ago. Why we as a culture didn't kill him for stealing Rick Ross' name?
We did. It just didn't work. He kept going, just like how 50 Cent.
He kept going. I mean, that shit still kind of rubbed me the wrong way,
Yeah.
especially
after the interview.
Yeah. The rules when Freeway came up here and like he kind of explained the shit, and it was like, damn, he did it like that.
Yeah, the rules changed, bro. Like,
Yeah, they say I was gonna say the rules changed because back then you couldn't in the '90s you could not do what Rick Ross did. He would have been out of here, but just the rules changed. That's it.
What the truth is though, like Rick Ross' biggest nemesis, 50 Cent, did the same thing, but people don't talk about that either. Yeah, he got his name from a neighborhood dude.
Yeah, from a
50 Cent.
drug dealer.
Yeah, a neighborhood drug dealer.
Correct.
Like,
and niggas don't talk about AZ neither.
AZ, the rapper AZ, got his name from the drug dealer AZ. So it happens, but I think the thing is like,
And called his had the Sugar Hill shit. Like nigga ain't from Harlem. Like.
I think the biggest issue is that Ross had all this speculation around that wasn't his life.
Right.
Like people didn't question 50 Cent because 50 Cent really was a robber and sold crack. Like it ain't a lot of people that can vouch for Ross' story, even though it's hard. I don't know, man. I went in Miami, bro. So I don't know.
Parole officer.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't really believe the whole Jay-Z shit until like other niggas who like grew up around that time was like who really can speak and got a platform type shit like Cameron and Jim Jones and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like y'all can say what y'all want, but bro been in the Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Like
one thing Jay-Z said that was so profound to me was like, I've been telling the same story. It's just now y'all know the characters. And I was like, that's real. You go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt, all the early stuff, these names he was throwing out. He was throwing them out back then. We wasn't invested.
Like Emory.
Yeah, but now that you can attach your face to Emory, it's like, oh no, he just came, bro, like legit came home. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
I was on some shit like, I know hella niggas that sold drugs. They wasn't no kings. You feel me? Like, even though I know them, like, you know what I'm saying? But I know hella niggas.
Had a couple squares.
I know hella niggas who sold drugs and rap about selling drugs.
Right.
And it's like, all right, dog, you was still in the apartment. It's like
T.I. said something too though. T.I. was like, I wasn't no big drug dealer. I sold drugs to get by.
I understand.
Like he was like, I wouldn't know, I ain't get to the keys like that.
Hold on.
Heavy.
That come out now, but he rapped like he did.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
But he rapped like he was got the keys and shit.
But if you go and look at the lyrics, copped a quarter key and broke it down to all dimes. The profits all mine.
I'm not saying he didn't mention it.
Yeah, but
just the way the perception of that perception of it. Yeah.
I was that nigga with the drugs.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what?
Like, you know the
on his block, he might have been. I'm just saying though. But I'm talking
lackluster.
Like the way
on your block. From the west side say the same shit.
Yeah,
But he said
like the
himself.
niggas I know from the West Side, they say T.I. was a corner hustler.
And Shawty
He,
Low,
yeah, Shawty Low was the nigga pulling up.
But T.I.
Yeah.
But no, T.I. actually said that,
yeah.
like, no, Shawty Low was the man.
Facts.
He said that, like, Shawty
Yeah.
Low, he was looking up to
Yeah.
him with
Fam.
the cars and all of that. He said that. Like, he put that out there. He was like, no, I bought quarter keys. I was trying to buy dope from him. Like, he
Right.
said that. Like, no, like, Shawty Low was the man on the West Side.
So, yeah, so I always thought Jay-Z was on some,
Yeah.
we're going to say this, T.I. shit versus the Shawty Low shit. I thought.
Copy.
Instead of being Shawty Low, he might be, but
Yeah.
niggas been vouching for him for a long time. Like,
People in my family was vouching for Jay-Z,
you know what I'm
so
saying? So, like,
people in my family be vouching for Tupac too. They seen shit from Pac in New York, so.
The way
couple rappers.
you feel, that's how I feel about Jeezy. Like, I saw it. So it's like, when people be talking about, like, he went doing, I was like, okay, that's cool.
I synced it.
Like, no, like,
shit that Walker was talking about, we saw it.
all right, yeah,
Walker-
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Walker's
Like, it's some stuff you just have to, like, you realize that, you know what, you can't defend stuff to
You just gotta let
everybody. Like, you
people
just have to
say
let
shit.
people think what they're gonna think. Like, I looked up to them. They had the Suburban. Like, they had the. You saw it. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but my thing is, and you know, if Jay-Z was doing that, what the hell was Kareem doing?
hold on. Which Kareem? What you talking about?
Big.
You talking about
Big?
Biggs?
Yeah.
Or you talking about? Oh yeah, no, Biggs.
Exactly. Like, if Jay-Z was getting like that,
Yeah.
that nigga goddamn Kareem.
No, he
was getting it.
Small
to him.
brother, ain't it?
Yeah, no, he. From what things are gathered, because I wasn't there, I don't know, but from what was gathered, yeah, they weren't part of the best out for no reason. Like, they really was.
In there.
Yeah.
And hip hop, that's the other dude, ain't it?
Hip hop, yeah, that's
Hip hop,
that's
yeah,
Biggs, bro.
Biggs.
Biggs, bro. But yeah, Biggs was, according to the stories, Biggs was really moving the weight, and Jay-Z would be while Jay-Z was moving the
Lieutenant.
weight, huh?
Lieutenant.
Jay-Z would be. I mean, but I don't think they were never moving dope together.
Yeah,
but I'm saying if they were, Biggs would be the number one, Jay-Z would be the number two, and the mouthpiece was Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Oh man, I forgot about him. What was
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Dame?
forgot about him
Like,
too.
dang, like,
Yeah.
But Dame always said he was like a hustler, not necessarily.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They
You know,
said Dame was a hustler, but he wasn't serving no like
Yeah.
drugs and shit like
like
that.
he was around it, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to get that way. He was the other way. He was just hustler. Period.
bro, let's spit on
Well, while we on the topic of storytelling, how y'all feel about Tekashi 6ix9ine not going into witness protection?
Hold on,
not
he's not
going?
going to witness.
Sources.
I just don't be believing
Sources
it.
say
The media,
he's not
man.
going into witness protection.
At this point, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You about to say something? I was gonna say I'm everything they say about Tekashi now is fishy to me because ever since I seen that footage of him getting kidnapped, who the fuck? What kind of motherfuckers record themselves kidnapping a nigga?
Well,
like,
people are saying, or from what's being told in court, is that he was supposed to be a informant.
I think so. I think he was with the feds the whole time.
Yeah, he was with the feds the whole time. So everything that was set up for him, all of that was set up for that to happen, was being recorded by the feds.
For propaganda.
Was on his face. How he going to WITSEC anyway?
Tattoo removal, bro.
Taxpayers' dollars are gonna pay for these tattoo
yeah,
removals.
Yeah, they all of that. I mean, it's gonna be painful for him, but it can be removed. But I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a new
they're
game,
saying
though,
that
bro.
he's
Like,
saying
I
that. So,
don't know.
do y'all think? I hate to ask this question. 'Cause I know it's been kind of probed already on plenty of platforms, but just for the room in here, do y'all think he can come out and have a career?
It's
We just talked
I'm-
about
I'm-
how the game is
Yeah.
different.
I don't know what to think now at this
Yeah,
point.
he can come out as the
Because-
and have a career.
Because the thing with me is, people are giving him slack like, oh, it wasn't his fault that he got in that situation or whatever. But yeah, all I'm saying, like, the thing is, I think people don't differentiate between citizens and street nigga shit. Like snitching and telling is not the same shit. If you behaving like a citizen, it's all right to call the police. But if you trying to play in that world, then shit, of course we're gonna look at you.
You been watching that T.I. podcast, ain't you?
It's not. Well, I seen that too, but I knew that growing up though. Yeah, I knew that growing up.
That's real, though. It is. It's levels. Yeah, expeditiously. It is levels to it, but I mean, Shane, to answer your question directly, yeah, I think he can. I don't know if he's gonna be as successful as he was prior.
Now, how do y'all think this will play out for other artists that are crossing that line between street life and clout?
Man, it's all entertainment. It's dangerous to me, but it's all entertainment. Like the grand
I mean,
scheme
a different type of time, yeah.
like the average consumer don't care. That's just it looks good to them.
Right.
Like they ain't, the average consumer ain't in the street. Like
Right.
to them, they favorite rapper. If they favorite rapper is Tekashi, our favorite rapper went to jail and now he coming home. That's the only thing they see. They ain't looking
That's
at all
wild.
the other stuff. And he putting out some new music.
Yeah.
But he playing a dangerous game.
Mm.
I'll just say that.
Mhm.
If I was him, I would hide. I would hide.
The streets still out. Don't let the internet fool you. The streets still operate how it operates.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
I'm just saying. Like,
I guess that's my only concern, just because he was really dealing with
He
some
telling
real
on some
street
real
shit.
people.
Yeah, like he naming shit he ain't supposed to be naming,
Yeah,
and it just I just want to know, because I feel like that situation is gonna, or it's already in its turning point of the culture as far as that clout rap goes. And I'm just curious to see how it's gonna play out in the next 5 years. I feel like it's gonna be a different rap game, where
I am
it already
too.
is, but it's gonna be really different when you can do some shit like that.
I kind of agree with you, because then, like, after that shit happened, everybody started pointing out Alpo and shit.
Yeah.
He's still in Harlem. He's still chilling.
Yeah.
So people start feeling like they might can get away with certain shit. I don't know. We'll see.
It's tough.
We also
Tough
don't know what
times.
all Alpone had to deal with for these years either. Yeah.
True.
We speculate. Like I mean, I'm from that. You don't play by you play by those rules if you know how to live those rules. Otherwise, just stay away from that, because you don't, man. We all know somebody in this room can get your top for $500.
Shit,
Like it don't
easy.
cost money to get rid of people.
At all.
Like for
You just
people that's
gotta
really
go.
in that life, they don't.
You just gotta go.
Yeah, it's like no, bro. Like this what I got
For nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
just-
so, I don't.
Yeah, it's
you
tough.
know, good luck to him, bro.
Speaking of luck,
If I was him, I would hide.
good riddance to Amber Geyer. She was found guilty for the murder of the fatal shooting of Botham Jean.
She didn't get sentenced yet.
She did not get sentenced yet, but I think, well, for me personally, I'm just glad that they found her guilty.
I was surprised at that.
I was very surprised at it. I really thought they was gonna let her walk free. Also, because the judge also had stated that whole state your ground bullshit.
Oh,
And I swear, if they would have went with that shit, I would have been very pissed off. But yeah, good riddance to her. I don't say justice has been served, but for right now, we're content. We are
for the black delegation.
We're
as a
tad
whole?
bit satisfied.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that. I didn't think that was gonna.
Let's see what the running trend is after this. After she
Oh
got,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might
It's
be just a like.
I don't
the
want
one.
that to just appease black people.
I don't think it's ever
One
going to.
got convicted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
What happens
her
after
whole story was just kind of shaky to me. Like,
Yeah, and then she got into the whole sexting matter, and it's
It was
like
a
you
lot
would
going
just.
on.
She was slick dating dude too on the road.
I would-
From what they say, yeah, they had a bunch of they got a bunch of speculating things going on right now.
There's a
Where
lot going on. One thing that caught my eye immediately though is like once the trial started, she changed to how to blonde.
mm-hmm,
I know what was going on with that.
mm-hmm,
She went from jet black to blonde.
yep,
At the trial.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah. It was like,
Come on,
yeah,
Miss
you know,
America.
Justice was served. You know, at the end of the day, somebody lost their life, so that's never a good thing.
Absolutely
You can't bring
not.
that person back. But,
Yeah,
you know, hopefully this brings some closure to the families.
I hope they really sentence her. For real. I don't think they're going to, but
No, I don't.
That's
so
just
was
pessimist
was she
in
on
me.
trial for first degree murder or what was it?
let me look at
I
my
don't know if it was
sources.
first degree murder. It probably was like second or third degree. Meaning she might get her about 10 to 15 years and she'll be home.
And she'll probably do
Yeah.
Meanwhile, niggas getting over 20 years for sitting beer out the store.
yeah,
yeah,
shit's
bro.
wild.
Them rules are different. That's why you got to get out and vote. Your local elections.
Local
Don't worry about the
elections.
president. Vote for your local election.
Local elections are important.
Yeah. Hey, we got to wrap though.
Cool. I just want to get all the topics I had in my mind out the way.
I thought you was about to get ready to look for that.
No, I was looking for who had what was her actual charge, but now we good.
Hey, bro, where Drew Hill at?
Let me hit. Oh, that's the wrong one. But he kind of did it too. He got into his little.
Wait, sing it
again. He got to the little back a little bit. I don't know where they at.
When last time y'all heard the thong song?
Yo, I was just talking about that. I think I played it like 2 days ago.
Real talk, I played it
off random like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll never get another song like that.
That shit was a hit.
A sensual, let me see that thong. Come on, man.
When you think about it, though, it's all bad.
It's all bad. Ooh, that thing's so scandalous. Like, but he started off so smooth, though.
I'm saying it's all bad.
Da-da. Like, come, that's sick.
Go.
Da-da. Show me that thong. That nigga was aggressive. Like, if a nigga come up to me singing that, I'm like, yo. Facts. Facts. You're not lying. You're not lying. I'm a little scared though. I ain't gonna lie.
What's your word of the week, Lingo?
Shit. My word of the week would be sultry.
Ooh, spell that?
SULTRY, meaning very hot and humid.
Oh, I knew that.
Attractive in a way that suggests or causes of sexual desire.
Mm-hmm. That goes right along with the episode today.
Well, you know,
I see what you be.
You see what type of time you on?
Yeah.
I do what I can do when I can do.
Now your shout out of the week gonna be a sex toy company. What we?
Absolutely not. However, if you'd like to use these products for your
Starship.
if you'd like to use these products for your sexual pleasure,
Starship is your shout out of the week.
if you'd like to use these products for your sexual pleasure, by all means, do your shit, king or queen.
Oh, wow.
But this week, my shout out of the week goes to Shantae Oils. It is it's a beauty cosmetic personal line. All the products are handmade. For right now, they do have a sale going on from October 1st through the 6th with 40% off all hair and body cosmetics. So make sure y'all go ahead and check them out. It's Shantae Oils, ShanteOils. So you're my shout out of the week. I don't even know what kind of joke. I want to get that off so bad. I couldn't even partake in what y'all. Yeah. So make sure y'all check them out.
Oils.
All the oils. It's actually a guy that makes them, but yeah.
Oh, it's a guy.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
That's wild. You a different type of person right now. Can't even support.
Nah.
That-
my mind went somewhere else when you said
so now you can't even agree with the whole thing? It's canceled?
Different right now.
That's crazy. You still my shout out of the week though. So make sure
Shout out.
make sure y'all cop those products. Like I said, he is having a sale, so check them out. 40% off. All that good jazz.
Now, do you have some Shantae's oils at home?
I have not. I just ordered
Trying to make sure
some.
you ain't getting no product placement for all these shout outs of the week.
Nah.
About I'm getting the bag. She be shouting out companies every week, getting T-shirts, meals. I remember you shout out Slutty Vegan. She had a whole bag of burgers waiting on you.
Fam, it was not a bag of burgers.
Cool.
Niggas just want some wild rice, though.
Man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the No Buffer Podcast, the Culture Ratchet Podcast. We say what we want when we want. No Buffer, just facts. Last name good. Myself, Cheyenne XO, and the Lingo Steve in the building every Monday at livehiphopdaily.tv. Man, go get y'all some merch. Make sure y'all purchase items for my shout of the week. Use that word of the day. And go look up the bro wares, man. You don't know what kind of music y'all missing in y'all life, especially the little young joints.
She done revamped that shit, huh? I like that. Hey!
So with and with that being said, we'll see y'all next week. We out.